Welcome to Genius Panda Virtual Labs, where students and teachers access the virtual laboratory simulations for various science subjects.
Hi everyone. Today we will discuss lab apparatuses. The simulation we are going to discuss today is called lab apparatuses. It is found under Unit 2 of Senior 1, Laboratory Safety and Apparatus. And here we have the objective of our lesson. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify various lab apparatuses or pieces of apparatus and describe their respective uses. First of all, let's have a simple description of a laboratory. A laboratory is a room, building, or institution equipped for scientific research or experimentation. In that room, we carry out different experiments. Remember, sciences, they are experimental studies. So they are based on experimentation. So being based on experimentation, we need to have a room, a specific area where the experimentation can be carried out. And that specific area is called a laboratory. It has parts such as a preparation room, where you can prepare your reagents, your solutions, make some, where you can prepare your reagents, such as solutions or solids, and a discussion corner, a storage room, students' working center, where the students can be working on the assigned experimentation, a fume chamber. Sometimes we may produce harmful fumes, so those types of reactions should be carried out in a fume chamber, and a teacher's working counter, where the teacher can be standing to show the demonstrations to the students. It also has a safety exit in terms of an emergency, and a shower room if you want to have a shower, depending on what you've been carrying out as the experiment. Now let's have a look at the lab apparatuses. Why do we call lab apparatuses? All those different materials we use in the lab, they are called lab apparatuses or laboratory apparatuses or laboratory pieces of apparatus. And lab apparatuses in the lab, they have different uses, such as measuring volumes, the temperature, measuring mass and time, providing heat, containing reagents, and so on. Most of them, they are transparent glasses or plastics to allow a clear observation of the reactions. If you are carrying out a reaction in a given container, it should be transparent so that you can see any change or any changes which may take place. And it is also necessary for the containers to allow us an accurate reading of the volumes. You have a container, there is a substance inside, you should be able to accurately read the volume of the solution inside your container, the apparatus. Glass and plastic apparatuses, they are also used because they do not react with most of the reagents in the laboratory. So we can't use metallic apparatus. Why? Because some of them, they readily react with a wide range of reagents. So that is the reason why it is preferably devised to use glass and plastic apparatuses, because they do not react. Now let's go to the simulation and see the various pieces of apparatus we have. And of course, we will have a chance to know and describe their uses. You click on View Simulation, we have the lab apparatuses. And here you click on Continue. And now we have the list of all the apparatuses that are used. This is the first window. You can click to Next to go to the next window, the next list of the lab tools and equipment. and so on up to the last page. If you want to start again, you click on Start. We start from the first page. Now let's have a look at the first one, a beaker. See, here we have a beaker. That is the name. And here we have the functions, the uses of this beaker. A beaker is used to measure liquids. And of course, it can contain reagents. It can also be used to mix reagents so as to carry out a chemical reaction. It can also be used to transfer liquids to other containers. Okay? And here, if you click on the left part of your mouse, left click on your mouse and you hold it down, and then you move your mouse. You see I'm moving the mouse. You can observe the apparatus from different angles, okay? From different angles, like this, for example, we are seeing inside the container, okay? Inside the container, it's in here, and when you hold the left click down and move your mouse, you can change the view angles. Here we have the zoom in and zoom out. Let's zoom in and see what happens. See, it gets close and becomes bigger. And you can also zoom out to make it smaller. Okay? And also zoom out to make it smaller. And now let's go to the next. What is next? What is next is here. It's called a reagent bottle. A reagent bottle, and here we have the uses. It is used to store different types of laboratory reagents, like solutions. Let's say that you prepare a solution of a given acid, and you want to keep it for using it in another day. So you will need a container, a safe container where you have to keep it. And here we have a reagent bottle, which has a cap. And if there is no cap, you can use a stopper. You will also see a stopper in the next pages. So as I said, you hold down the left click and move your mouse. You will get a chance to observe the tool from different angles, right? From different angles, like that. The next, and here also you can zoom in and zoom out. Here we have settings. Settings, you can select the quality of the tool, whether it is low or high, okay? And then we go to the next. What is next? A Bunsen burner. Bunsen burner, which is used to provide heat, to heat substances. And as I said, we move it to view it from different angles. You can see this part is an entry of the gas. You connect it to the pipe, which is connected to the gas tank. Here we have a tap to open and close the burner. And this is the base. The down part here, it's a base. This is the mouth of our Bunsen burner, right? And here we have another part which will allow you to let the air go inside. Remember, here it's a combustion reaction. Air is needed. Without air, the reaction doesn't take place. Okay? Now, another thing is that you may want or choose to go from one tool to the next, one at a time, but you may also pick some tools, the specific tools you need, their descriptions and their uses. So if you have or if you want to pick some specific tools, now you can go to Start, and then you go back to the list of all the tools we have, the equipments we have, and you choose the one you want. What we did lastly, what we've been doing, we were checking the uses and the appearance of each tool one by one. But now we can pick anyone we want, without going from one to the next, okay? So here we have, for example, a funnel. You can select a funnel. You select a funnel, it appears, and then you check the uses of this tool, this apparatus. It is used to transfer liquid chemicals without spilling. Also, it is used for filtration. Filtration, when you want to separate liquids, solutions from the solid particles. You see inside, the liquid will go down through this opening, and if you have a filter paper in here, it will retain the solids. Okay. So you can continue and have a look at the various pieces of apparatus provided in the lab simulation. In this video, we can't exhaust all of them. The purpose was just to let you know how to use the lab simulation. So I think this is the right time to go to the quiz. And I would advise you that you have to check. You have to check all the lab tools and apparatuses before you take the quiz. So now that you know how to manipulate the lab simulation, you will do it. You exhaust all the tools, and after exhausting all the tools, then you will come back and take the quiz. And here I will share the quiz code and the steps you have to follow while taking the quiz code. Here is the quiz code. For those who are ready, the quiz code is VID001010, and you visit the website of panda.xyz, click on login, the login icon is here, and then you will have this window open, and you take quiz, you click on take a quiz, and after that, this window will appear, and then you type your code here. After typing your code here, you click on this and you take the quiz. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much. See you next time for more videos.